The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit...
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Still going, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Theo Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
70 Razor, 19 Lions.
Milton. Now he'll touch that. A big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Left side, it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
To throw is Milton. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Arian Smith, 57 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Burrow looking to pass. And complete right side to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
No sé, bless you.
12, 12, 12.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go. Stop.
Cook following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
He's asking the same fucking question 5 minutes ago,
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
19 light, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18, 5 years.
To throw, it's Milton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Rig, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Milton. And he comes back with one complete.
Milton's pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Who? But you speak good?
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Now Milton. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Got it. Ready?
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
I do. I got all the time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Milton under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Mob. Go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Milton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Cardinal.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11.
Here's Cook again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, right?
3rd and 9 here.
Here's 12. 11, MT. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Milton airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey, 65. Cut me range. Buffalo 18.
Okay, fucking sloppy.
Back to throw. Milton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Okay, break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's against my...
Boston Cybers set to kick off.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Orlando first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Get it. Steady.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
That's good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5.
Ready?
Brings up 3rd
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The kick is
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
17. Tyler Bass set to
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. Side. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Side. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 11-yard line.
MT. Here we go. What? 11.
He finds his man Johnson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
1-1, ready?
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
Complete to Trey Palmer. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Come on.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready?
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 60.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Start.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's 2nd down.
Go.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.